essentially some people, I guess if you ask someone, it depends on their political leanings, what they'll tell you, which it's not what it should be. You should just be able to say what Elon's doing. And I can honestly tell you, the average conservative or right-wing person in this country would be like, Elon's just doing an excellent job. And the reason they say that is because Twitter was owned by left-wing people. I mean, it's not a secret to anybody. And what ends up happening is he essentially unlocked all the right-wing people who were being, whether it be shadow banned because it was seen as misinformation during COVID. Everyone essentially was allowed on the platform, which is pro-right-wing. I mean, that's their whole thing, is that all of us should be able to say what we want all the time. Okay, that's what happened. But me as a person I'm right in the middle. So I feel like I'm the right person to ask this question. I feel like Elon is doing a terrible job. And that doesn't mean that he's not a smart person. Yeah. And I'll go back to a point I made earlier. To me, it's like when someone says this guy is very presidential, I think this guy would make a great president. You're not saying that that's the smartest person you've ever seen. That's not what you're saying. You're saying that that's the right person for the job. And what I'm saying is that Elon Musk is probably the smartest person I've ever seen on camera, but he's not the right guy for the job. He doesn't have the right temperament for the job, and ultimately he's not getting things done the way he's talking about them. And that's why he's not the right guy. So, for example, and because I can't say that and not provide an example.
Yeah.
He showed up to the platform. Twitter was a failing company, which most people don't know. Twitter was doing very well in terms of its usage, but in terms of data, the business model didn't work. We were all using data and posting video, short clip video, and Twitter was losing about $4 million per day. So Elon Musk decided, I'm going to buy Twitter when it's at its lowest point, and I'm going to try and replace YouTube by eventually releasing long-winded videos in 1080p that'll be pro-content creator. But also, Twitter is considered a left-wing platform. I can show up as this moderate and purchase this company and just pretend that I'm pro-speech, and I'll allow everyone on the platform. But when I do so, I'll get rid of the liberal elites of writers in verification process, right? And what he did was he pimped out the verification process to random Joe Schmoes. And the average person will tweet, and their tweet will be seen by absolutely no one. Right? And
yeah, if I wasn't sure
that's
what
it
was
is.
going on with that. I'm getting like 100 impressions. I don't have that many followers. I have just over 1,000. But like 100 impressions with 1,000 followers does not make any sense.
It makes no sense. So what he did, and this is actually his biggest flaw, was that he ditched the verification process. Now, essentially what he was saying is that we're not any better than the average person, so why would we have verification? It shouldn't exist. Twitter shouldn't be determining whether or not someone's cool, famous, whatever have you, okay? And I can agree partially that there were a lot of people who were verified where I was like, why is this guy verified? I don't get it. I don't know what he's doing, like all this stuff, right? He or she's doing. What they're doing is not even considered cool in any space. Like they're not excellent in their field, nothing. So I didn't get it. And that's fine, right? But there's people that are going to slip through the cracks. But for the most part, what the process did was it made sure that the most impressionable and enjoyed accounts on the app were seen first. And I know that a lot of people probably say, well, why would I want that to happen? Why would I want LeBron James to tweet? And when I tweet, he's seen first. Why would I want that? And I can understand why you wouldn't want it. But for the health of the actual platform, it has to happen. The most seen people need to be seen first. That's just how it works. That's just how that goes. It's because if you don't have it that way, why would those people who are the most impressionable and lucrative for the company, why would they give their 2 cents? If myself with 75, 80,000 followers can send off a tweet, my average tweet gets like 10,000 impressions. Before it was like 45,000. Why would I continue on with your app? And people say, well, to hell with you. You can go join another app. Well, that's okay. If you have that opinion, I'll do so. So you go try to extend yourself into another platform, which I'm doing now. I'm not telling people they should leave Twitter. It's just what I want to do, right? I want to do both. I want to tweet and I want to go join another company. Well, that's not good for Twitter. It's not good for Twitter that somebody who can just send off 10 tweets in the span of 2 hours can get 40,000 impressions and that person disappears. But then you have like 5 people show up and pay $8 a month because they want to stick it to the left wing, right? The left wing old Twitter owners and be like, ha, we win. Look at us supporting Elon Musk. I'm like, this is not, this sucks. Like, it's a mess. Like, all the big people are being seen by like probably 1/10 of who they were being seen before. And then now the average Joe Schmo just has like some random blue check next to their name. And I'm like, why?